I'm saying Patty Simcox is very Sharpay-y.
No.
Yes.
Nah, she don't got it.
Patty Simcox has a lot of qualities that Sharpay has.
She don't got it. She don't got what Sharpay
She's got a lot of qualities that Sharpay has.
Not even close.
I just think you're too Sharpay
Not even
biased.
close. Let's start the ranking.
Let's start the rankings. Everybody, we have rules because there is a lot of music in Grease, but they're not all sung by the cast. So we've decided to narrow our list to 11 songs. And 10 of them are sung by the cast. We're throwing in Grease by Frankie Valli because it's the intro. It's the title of the movie. So that one's got to be ranked in here somewhere.
It's the theme of the movie.
It's the theme.
It's very important.
They play it at the beginning and at the end, so you're going to hear it. So we had to throw that one in there. But we will give a little honorary mention before we reveal our number ones for some of the featured artists in this movie. The ones that are not sung by the cast, but like by the band at the dance or something, you know?
We had the conversation to narrow it down strictly to just what was sung in the movie by the actors. But we had to include Grease. Grease is the word.
It's the word. It's the move. It's the motion. So yeah. 11 songs.
What honorable mentions did you?
We'll do it now. I thought we were gonna do it like before our number one, but.
Oh, I don't know. You can put it wherever you want.
Okay, we'll do it now. I have 2 honorary mentions.
I don't really have
any. Of course. I have 2, and it's the one that's the what's that playing on the radio.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. It's that one, and when they're at the dance and they're doing that kind of walkway dance, where they're all lined up and they have to strut down that walkway.
Yeah.
And it's that tears on my pillow, all by you. I like that one a lot.
I'll give a shout out to, what's the name of the song about the hands?
The hands?
Yeah. You know the one.
The hands.
I'll look it up.
I'm thinking of that brush up, brush up, brush up.
Hold on. I'll let you know right here.
Oh boy.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
You'll know it when I say it. It's, oh, born to hand job, baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that one.
That's a good one. That was really good. And then that's the one where they do like the hand.
Yeah. That was
they have
pretty
a hand
cool.
dance. Yeah. Born to hand job, baby. Yep. That's the only mention I got.
That's a pretty good one.
All right. So we have 11 total for the real rankings list. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I can start it off.
Okay, let's hear it.
My number 11 is Grease Lightnin.
Oh my gosh. I thought this was objective.
Looking at it now, maybe not as much as
not
I thought
at all.
it was.
I already know it's not at all. No.
Yep.
I guess I'll bring the objectivity here.
You just said you were going to be okay, fine. Go ahead. What's your 11?
You didn't even explain. It's just the lyrics, right?
No, I don't like the way that John Travolta sounds trying to do like an Elvis song. Like, he's purposefully deepening his voice. He's like, go Grease Lightnin, you're going down the quarter mile.
Sandy.
We
rocking and rolling. That's my name, don't worry about it.
Don't make me laugh. Yeah, it's just, but I just, what's the song? The song's about Grease Lightnin in the car. This is just another victim, I think, of the winding road of this plot because I don't get it. And you
don't get it?
The only cool thing about this song is like the outfits and maybe the choreography, but I feel like if it wasn't for the visuals, just basing it on song, I don't know. I don't like it as much.
Wow. And here I thought you were going to enlighten me with the correct list.
I was looking at my top 5 when I said that, and I think I'm wrong.
All right. I'll tell you my number 11. Look at Me, I'm Sandra D by Sandy.
Oh, the reprise.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. I thought I was going to have a definitive worst song that I could easily put here. I did not have one. These were all very hard.
You know,
Very hard.
I'm gonna give Grease Lightning that little bit of a benefit. This is not a bad song. I don't think any of these songs are full out bad. This is not a When There Was Me and You kind of moment where
Yeah.
there's like a definitive not good song on the track. And that I don't think any of these are bad.
Yeah, I had a hard time with this. But I chose this one only because it didn't get a full song, and it was already there's an original version to the song that Rizzo sings.
The shortened one.
But I do like this one a lot. It felt very sad, and the meaning behind it of, this is right before Sandy becomes girl boss Sandy. So I like it, but I like it in the 11th spot.
I think that's very fair. Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. Number 10, you.
Number 10, There Are Worse Things I Can Do.
Ooh. You have another short one on the bottom.
This song sounds very good. It sounds very good. But just the theme of what she's singing about, I'm not really too interested in. And also, like I've said many times before, it's slower. That's another thing I forgot to mention about the Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee.
You're not Sandy. A fan of the slow songs?
Yeah, but if it's slower, I think I've put some slow songs on the top of my list before, but that's when they're like very
You gotta bring it good. When you're slow.
Yeah. So that's my number 10.
Okay. I get that. My number 10 is Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee by Rizzo.
Oh my gosh. Okay, why?
It's not very singable other than that. Look at me, I'm Sandra Dee.
Elvis, let me be.
That's not it, but that doesn't sound good. It's just
it does. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's such a fun song.
I'm not a fan of it.
Get your filthy paws off my silky drawers.
Maybe it's this. Oh, Troy Donahue. I know what you want to do. Dun, 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 I admit that it's like I said, none of these songs are bad. I just like the other ones more. And also, it's maybe the Sandra Dee in me where I don't like that Sandy's getting picked on.
Oh, but you like Patty getting picked on, huh? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What of it?
You like Eugene getting picked on, all right?
No, I don't. That's poor Eugene.
Oh, wow. So Patty, wow. Okay.
I'm just saying, Patty Simcox maybe needs a little more self-awareness.
Wow.
Also, I never advocated for her being bullied. I said I was sad that she was left out.
But now you're kind of siding with the Pink Ladies.
No, I'm just saying I can see where they're coming from. I'm not saying it's
really?
Right. I'm not saying it's right.
You can see where they're Come on. Come on.
Number 10, Tone. Wait, you already did it. You're number 9. Go.
Oh, all right, so you just want to walk through that, huh?
Yeah. I don't need to explain myself to you.
I don't, it's not right, but I can see where they're coming from. What is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I just said.
That makes no sense, Caroline.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
He robbed the bank. I don't agree with it, but I can see.
He needed the money. I don't agree with what he did, but I could see why he did what he did.
All right, then. Caroline likes bullying. My number 9.
Wow. Go on.
I think I'm going to swap. This is the one that I think I'm going to swap it on the fly right here.
Okay,
My
go
number
ahead.
9.
Go ahead and swap.
My number 9 is Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Oh, that hoits.
What was that?
That hoits.
What was that?
Me putting my hands on my chest, one after another.
And try to resuscitate yourself?
I lean back like I got shot.
You try to get your heart beating again?
Wow.
You're like Kylo Ren when he got shot in the side and he's like hitting his blood off.
I'm on the battlefield going.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, that hoits.
So this is a very beautiful song, of course.
But it's slow, of course. Go on.
Not only the slow part, but it's just like, it's nice. It's nice. I wanted it a little bit more exciting. Definitely better than what Gabriella brought to the table. But this isn't comparing the two of those. This is comparing
This to
all
the
of
rest
the Grease
track.
songs. Yeah, exactly. So that's my number 9.
Okay. I'm not gonna admonish your opinion.
You're going to what?
I'm not gonna criticize your opinion.
I got you.
What are we at? Number
We're at 9.
9. Mine just Look at Me, I'm Sandra D by Sandy. No, I like this song, but I just like the others above it. I do like that this is kind of the little window into what she's thinking about, like in terms of changing and things like that. Also, Olivia Newton-John's voice, so pretty.
Yeah.
So that's just why I'm more inclined. When I do like Sandra D, I like it sung by her. And that's just kind of a quick one there.
Okay, yeah, and that's why it's slightly above.
It's just slightly above the original, like the Rizzo one.
All right.
So I guess I'm number 8.
Yeah.
There Are Worse Things I Could Do.
Okay.
I actually originally had it higher, but and this was just my on-the-fly ranking as we were watching the movie on Monday. I originally had it higher, but after going through it this week and hearing the rest of the soundtrack and being like, no, really, this song is better. This song, it got pushed down, but I really do like this song. You know, as previously talked about, I like Rizzo a lot, and this is Rizzo being authentic. Not even the walls of being the tough girl are up. We're actually looking into how she thinks and how she wants to present herself and how, like, what she's actually struggling with.
Yeah, it's an important song.
It is, and so I have a lot of affection for this song. But I wish I could put it higher, but I really like the other songs above it more.
I agree. No complaints there.
Number 8.
My number 8 is Grease.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Now, I wanted to put this so much higher. For many times, I even thought it was going to be my number 1 because I love this song so much. But I think, honestly, I was trying to keep it fair by having the song sung in the movie take more priority. I really think that's the only reason why I have it number 8. But it's just so good. I love hearing it.
That makes sense, yeah.
When I was listening to the soundtrack, that's the one I played the most. But I think there are other songs that are just as catchy, just as enjoyable, and represent Grease. Well, it's funny because this is called Grease, but I think there's other songs that represent Grease.
Yeah,
better.
The movie more. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
that's my number 8.
That's very fair. I agree. I like that. I guess we're gonna go up to 7.
Yeah.
Do you want to say your 7?
Oh, 7? Yeah. 7 for me is Sandy. Sandy.
Oh, you know what? That's a pretty fair placement.
We're being very civil now.
I agree with these. I don't think that
Good.
This song should be higher or lower. I think that's a good placement.
You got the hot dog in the back, you know, that infamous hot dog.
I like that song because of the why you left me. Oh, Sandy.
Sandy. Yeah.
I love the way you say that.
I think it's a very beautiful song. I really like it.
I like it a lot. It also kind of gives us, you know, out of all of Danny's cons, the pro is that he does love Sandy. he may be kind of a sleazeball, but he is Sandy's sleazeball.
All right.
He loves Sandy. And this song is a good representation of that. Because we've seen before, Danny has a lot of exes, and, you know, he's got Rizzo, Cha-Cha, things like that.
Yeah.
But he's
Patty.
He's stuck on Sandy, you know? He likes Sandy. And in this song, he sings about that he does like Sandy, and he's willing to change for her. It's a good song.
I'm going to wait for a little bit later in the rankings to defend him a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Okay.
All right. What do you got for number 7?
My number 7 is Grease.
Da-na-na.
We wanna be who we are. Grease is the word. Basically, what you were saying is my opinion as well. I think it wouldn't be my number 1, though. but I do really like this song. It's
It's an excellent song.
yeah, I just got to put more priority on the ones that were sung by the cast. And also, to be fair, I think you like this song way more than I do, because I was not inclined to immediately put it as number one, but it was definitely my top three, like just initially. I was like, oh, I like this.
Because like I said, I got to be objective here. Someone has to.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not, I know what I am now. I'm just not going to fake it anymore.
Number six.
Beauty school dropout. Go back
Me
to
too.
high school. Oh, we're syncing up. We're syncing up. Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school.
So, I told you when I was watching it, I'll tell the listeners. When I first heard this song as a young lad, I thought it was so boring. I thought this whole section of the movie was so boring.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the way it looked. It was just like the weird spotlight in the diner with Frenchie and her pink hair. I didn't even know why she had pink hair. Like, that's how out of it I was. And I'm like, what is this? It's so weird. And I didn't like it. And the few times that I saw it after that as a kid, I just never liked it. But then, as an adult, watching it recently again, wow. It's a very funny and great sounding song.
Yeah, I love the la 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 in the background that you hear as I think it's Frankie Avalon he's singing. I like it a lot.
I like the silver hair curlers. Are they called hair curlers?
Yeah, like a hair curler.
Yeah.
A teenage ne'er-do-well.
Yeah, ne'er-do-well.
I love
this whole
it.
song is a roast of Frenchie. It's awesome.
It is, but it's the nicest roast you've ever heard.
No, it's pretty rough. It just sounds good.
It's
pretty rough.
When I say nicest sounding, like it sounds nice.
You're right, yeah.
What's
but
that
it's
one
so
where
fun
it's
for
like,
that.
no one wants their hair to be done by a hooker or something?
Oh yeah, something's a looker, and then by a hooker, and then she's...
No customer would go to you unless she was a hooker. Baby, don't sweat it.
And then Frenchie's face is like, what? Did he really say that?
Hold a job. Better forget it. Who wants their hair done by a slob? Now your bangs are curled, your lashes twirled, but still the world is cruel. I love it. I love how mean he is, but sounds so sweet.
Excellent song.
That's the one that got stuck in my head after watching the movie. Like, we turned off everything. I tried to go to bed, and it was in my head. Just beauty school dropout. I'll be honest. To high school.
When I heard the song again, I felt like I was hearing it for the first time because I was getting it, and I looked like Frenchie watching that part. I was just
your eyes are all wide in awe.
I was in awe of this man. Yeah,
taking in everything he was saying, regardless of what he was actually saying.
But that's wonderful song.
I love it.
I love the meaning behind it.
I love it so much. This one is one of my favorites. It was actually going to be higher, but then I thought, like, no, I need to put the other ones higher. But this one is one of my favorites.
All right, let's go number 5.
Number 5, You or Me?
I'll start.
Go.
Look at Me, I'm Sandra D. By Rizzo.
Okay. I love Rizzo so much. It's good that you put her in top 5. I accept that.
I think it deserved a spot in top 5. Because I think my top 5 are the songs that are Grease, like define Grease. And I think this is one of the songs. Like, this is just one of the most memorable ones.
You're right.
The way she performs it, the way the other girls are dancing along to the song with her, I think is just iconic.
It's also really cool that she's not the best vocalist in the bunch, but she still makes the song sound good, you know?
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. And just her expressions. Well, everyone's expressions are great. That's what I love about the style of this movie. The facial expressions and then just like the dancing. But The scene that sticks in my head is when she first turns around at the beginning of the song with the
with
blonde
the
wig on. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, that's perfect. You're going to be in for a good ride. So, yeah, that's number 5. Look at me. I'm Sandra D.
That's fair. My number 5 is Sandy.
Sandy.
Can't you see?
I like that.
I'm in misery.
Oh, I wanted to mention. Dang, hold
Uh-huh.
on. Dang, did I write it down? When I was taking notes, I was just writing quotes at first. All the quotes I like. And at the beginning of the song, he goes, "What would they say Monday?" And what would they say Monday at
What will
school?
they say Monday at school?
Yeah, it's just like
Stranded
an
at the
adult,
drive-in.
a grown
Broke
adult talking about
a
school.
fool. That reminds me of that same thing with Summer Lovin', where it's like, we stayed out till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we made out under the dark. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it, but that's one of the lines that reminds me of it.
Yeah.
I love
what are we up to?
Sandy.
Oh yeah, 5. Yeah.
We're at 5, but I love this one. Tony, out of all the ones, this is the dark horse for me. I did not think I was going to love this song that much. I already went in with a preconceived notion of what my favorite song was going to be. And I'm coming out of it like, man, Sandy's a really good song.
It's a very good song.
I like it a lot. Also, I should be transparent. I really like it in Grease Live. It's my favorite song of the Grease Live.
Oh, did we hear it or you went back to hear it?
I went back and heard it.
Oh, okay.
Remember I told you I love Aaron Tveit?
Yeah.
I went back and heard his, and he kills it. I love it by him. It's so good.
Okay.
But I do love it by
have to
John
hear it.
Travolta. I love it regardless, but this is my favorite of the Grease Live songs. It's really good.
Aaron
Tveit?
Tveit.
All
All right, I got to keep that name in mind. I'm going to bring him up later.
But yeah, so that's number 5. I think now we're at 4, and it's me.
Okay.
My number 4 is Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Oh, you really liked it.
I love this song. Man, it's not just good within Grease, it's also a really good song. It's like the perfect song for unrequited love, the perfect song for girl going through heartbreak. It's just And then Olivia Newton-John kills it. It's so good. Not to mention we got that whole Danny reflection in the water, bet on it style.
Oh yeah, dang. That's another one we forgot to say.
I was waiting to bring it up for this song. I had it in my head. I had it ready.
All right.
Loaded.
That was another High School Musical comparison.
Yeah, but I love this song.
Danny did it before Troy.
Before
no.
Yeah.
It was his reflection.
You're good.
All right.
Yeah, Hopelessly Devoted to You is this is another one that this one's my mom's favorite, and I had always written it off, being like, "Oh, that's mom's favorite." But after watching the movie, I was like, "I get
Mom
it."
likes it. It's not that cool.
Well, it's just I think everybody does that a little bit with their parents, where it's just like, okay, but no, I get it. It's really good. I love Hopelessly Devoted to You.
I'm trying to think about how I did it to my parents. Like, oh, they like that? That's not cool.
Think about it more with like your dad in soccer.
The first thing I thought was my dad liked Top Gun, so
that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, soccer.
I'm saying we all do it a little bit with our parents, with something.
But I think soccer is cool. I'm just not cool enough for soccer. But anyways, number 4.
Aww.
My number 4 is
Aww.
Summer Night.
Summer loving, having a blast.
I was really considering putting this one number 1 as well, because at this point, these songs are very, very good. So I'm trying to break it down even more. Like, which was more fun to sing? Which one had a better choreography, like dance choreography? And then which one represents Grease the most? What song do people think about when they're watching Grease, or when they think about Grease? What song comes to mind first? I think Summer Night, I think, is a strong contender for being the song that people think about.
I think so too.
I love the story. I love the back and forth of Danny's point of view of what happened during the summer, and then Sandy's point of view of what happened during the summer is just So simple, such a simple idea, and is executed perfectly.
Can I ask you to do a little comparison for this song
Okay.
for me? I'm gonna send you 2 links, and
Uh-oh.
I want you to tell me if you
Oh,
think
I was
the
doing that
beginning.
already. I was doing that already,
I
Caroline.
want to know if you think they sound similar.
Caroline, let me tell you, all right? Let me tell you something. All right, Caroline sent me a link to Grease Summer Nights, and then she sent me a link to One Direction, What Makes You Beautiful. Every time I hummed it, I was humming What Makes You Beautiful.
Yes.
Every time I hummed Summer Nights.
I caught myself doing that this whole week. It would shift into my brain into What Makes You Beautiful.
Yeah, and then I would stop myself because I was doing it on the mic with you. I'm like, oh, she didn't catch on. Let me stop.
I think I might have subconsciously, because that's what got in my brain.
You're insecure.
Don't know what for. You're turning heads as you walk through the dark.
Let me see. Is that the beginning, right?
Wait. Yeah, it's at the very beginning. Don't need makeup, to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough.
All right.
Everybody,
this one.
If y'all haven't done it yet, y'all really should do this comparison. It's kind of crazy. I think the only thing that's off is a little bit at the beat count when you get to that. Dun, dun, dun. That's where it starts getting a little like, okay. This is where they change, but One Direction,
yeah, oh my gosh, it's so similar.
It's really similar, but One Direction has been known to do that, like take inspiration from popular songs as like their key progression and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think is wrong or they did anything bad. It's cool.
I dig it a lot, and I'm so glad you brought up Summer Nights, because that was on my mind for a while, and I knew you, the One Direction guy, would catch it.
Oh yeah, I was messing up already the entire time, every time I try to hum it. But yeah, I just like those parallels. I like their dancing. I like how the girls sound when they say "Tell me more" in unison.
Oh yes.
And then
I have a car.
I like the T-Birds, the dance on the bench where they're like,
that shoot bop bop,
shitty bop bop, shitty bop bop. Yep. And yeah, and then the example we mentioned, how Danny would say, "We made out under the dogs," and then we stayed out till 10 o'clock.
Till 10 o'clock.
It was perfect.
Summer dream. What was it? Summer days? I can't remember. But oh, those summer nights. It's so good.
I love it. It's my number 4. I would have put it higher, but we'll see. We'll see if I got the right ranking.
Are we at number 3?
Did you say your number 4 already?
I said my number 4. It's Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Oh yeah, okay. So we're up to number 3.
Number 3, you go.
All right. My number 3 is Grease Lightnin.
That's high. That's high.
Grease Lightnin. Here, now I could defend Danny a bit. Sure, he tried to cop a feel, right? Sure, he danced with Cha-Cha. Sure, he knocked Sandy on her chest, trying to take out his ring, greasing up his finger. Sure, he faked being as into her as he is in front of his friends. But he's a great dancer.
He also lied to her about like going to a prep school, and he's actually a T-Bird.
But he's a great dancer.
All right. Okay, all right.
No, but I think a lot of this, honestly, for a lot of Grease, I think a lot of it hinges on, obviously, the whole cast as a team, but John Travolta just has really good presence while singing, dancing. I think he kind of, I don't know, I think he made it cool for tough guys to dance, to be good at dancing.
I think you're right, yeah.
And especially in Grease Lightnin, the dance moves, that the choreography, it looked great. And this song is hilarious.
Did you know that this song originally is supposed to be sung by Kaniki?
Oh.
And Jeff Conaway was like already rehearsing to sing this song, but as a little bit of an on-set rivalry, they were friends and everything, but John Travolta really wanted to sing this song. So he convinced the director to give it to him, and Jeff Conaway was pretty upset. But he had to just deal with it because he wasn't as big a star as John Travolta.
Oh, man.
So
all right, I'm gonna bump it down then because of that.
it was supposed to be Kanicki's, but you know what? I think just in hindsight, John Travolta really is the like entertainer. He's got that talent. Like you're right, he's got that pull where
he's very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
And I already forgot his name, and I asked you to tell me his name. Aaron Tiviet. This guy did not compare. I'm sorry.
It's a high bar, man. John Travolta is an icon.
John Travolta had the moves. He had the voice.
Yep.
Aaron Tiviet
really, for Danny Zuko, because I think he's handsome, but he's got the voice. But even the snippets that I watched of Grease Live with you, he doesn't have that Danny energy that John Travolta brought.
It just feels like he really committed. You know, he didn't say like, this is gonna look weird, or that's a weird thing because I feel like this is a paradox of musicals. I think Danny would never be caught singing or dancing to singing, right?
None of the T-Birds would ever actually be dancing, singing, any of that.
But once it's time to do it, it's like all in. And I love that. I love that paradox.
Mm-hmm.
Like Danny does dance. We saw him at the dance breaking it down. But I'm just saying, like, when it steps out of that reality and he starts singing, it's like, I don't think that's something he will do, but he's fully committed to giving a great performance.
I think that's something he always knew he was good at, because he's singing to Sandy when they're at the dance, and she's like, have you ever thought about singing? Like, she makes a comment, but that's something that Danny would never do, but that's the magic of musicals. We still get to see him do it.
And then I think the car is pretty iconic now, Grease Lightning.
I always thought Grease was named Grease because of Grease Lightnin. Like, that Grease Lightning was the theme song of the movie and not Grease. Because I didn't know Grease existed.
That's fair. You know, you try to relate it to something.
So I was like, it must be named this because of the car. But then the car doesn't have a big role in the movie. Just the song, go Grease Lightnin', you're going up a quarter mile. Next time you hear it, you have to hear out for the lyrics, because John Travolta famously flubbed his words multiple times in multiple takes. He's supposed to say...
I think I already heard it, yeah. Which ones? Yeah,
he's supposed to say a heat lap mile, but he would say heap map lyle. That's what he would say.
I don't think I caught that one, but I was hearing it with lyrics. I'm like, that's not what he said. And I thought the lyrics wrote it wrong.
But he's flubbed his words a lot. The director shot it so many times, and when they did it again, it was like, just keep it.
It's like, you know what? That's a wrap. It's 12 midnight. Let's go home.
On a Friday. Let's go.
But yeah, that's it. That's all the good things I have to say about this song. Oh, and you mentioned it earlier, but yeah, I just think it's hilarious. They're just singing about a car being a chick magnet.
A Grease Lightnin'.
I think that's so funny, but all right, that's it.
My number 3 is Summer Nights. Summer lovin'.
I'm very happy with that placement.
It's a classic. It's iconic. This is, to me, if I was to like pick the Grease song, it's this song.
I think so too.
It's so perfect. The duet, it's not even like just the two of them, because everybody's singing. It's the whole cast. And it's just the whole tell me more, just perfect.
Yeah, then like cutting back to each group. It's so fun.
And then it goes from being kind of like an energetic that shoot pa to when it closes out, it's that summer dreams.
Yeah.
That ripped at the seams. It's like, those summer nights. It's
no, like, but then I like the way Daddy sings it. It's like, summer nights, tell me more. And then I like the way he's posing. Listen to it again. He goes so high pitched with it.
He does. I remember. I was hearing it while I was waiting, quote unquote, waiting for you to join the call.
I was waiting for you. Trust me.
I was hearing it back, and I heard that. He goes high. I was like, dang, John, bring it down. You're gonna make Olivia break a glass or something. She's gonna try to match you.
And I love his pose.
Oh yeah, he's the classic extra John Travolta. All right, we're at our top 2.
Yeah, let's go to number 2 now.
Number 2.
Who goes?
I wonder if we have the same, but we'll see. Okay, my number 2 is "You're the One That I Want."
Oh my.
What's your number 2? I just want to know, and then we'll both explain.
My number 2 is "We Go Together."
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh my.
I'm so surprised, but all right.
I'm surprised myself, but this is objective.
So, I think I even told you this on the phone the other day, that "You're the One That I Want" is my favorite Grease song.
Mm-hmm.
But that changed when I saw the whole movie. But I still love "You're the One That I Want." I think it's one of the funnest songs to sing. The whole intro, the way the music is. You know what's even crazier?
Let's just finish off, because you're talking about "You're the One That I Want," because we know the final 2 now. Right?
Yeah.
You just want to
number 1?
Yeah, and then we'll just talk about both.
Absolutely.
Because we have them swapped. So.
Mm-hmm. My number 1 is "We Go Together."
My number 1 is "You're the One That I Want."
Yeah, wow, we really swapped this.
All right, keep going.
So, where was I at?
You're saying how this was your favorite one, and
I was looking up the trivia. This song, the director he doesn't like it. He said when they recorded it, "You're the One That I Want."
Really? What
He said this is the one that he wasn't happy with, but when he saw everybody perform it and have so much fun with it and how it looked in the film overall, he was like, okay, yeah, this works. But he thought that it sounded disjointed. He didn't like the music. And I'm like, what? We're hearing different things, sir, because this is one of the best. It's so good, though. You better shape up, because I need a man. It's just, oh, I love it. I love this song. I'm pretty sure when this kind of love or hype for this movie wears down, as it does, like, we go through these loving motions for films that we cover. When it dies down, it might go back to number 1 again, but "We Go Together," I really liked it. It became my new favorite after watching it this week.
"We Go Together," that's my number 2. It was my favorite for a long time.
Wow, we're really swapping it.
Yeah, I think I know it was my number 1. Like, before watching it just recently, I always held it as my number 1. I remember I used to have the song on my iPod Shuffle.
Wow.
Many moons ago, yeah. And I just love how fun it is. I love how it has probably like the longest string of non-words in a song outside of Scatman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really cool once you memorize all the non-words in the song, and it's just so fun to sing.
Change bop.
Yeah, and everyone's so excited. Like, you can picture the hands right now, right? Like the change bop.
We'll always be together.
I think it's still. Oh, and that's the other thing too. "You're the One That I Want." I put it as number 1, but even after the rewatch, it's not my favorite. But I think I can't deny that it's just very, very good. And then after thinking about it for a while, I think this is the song that represents Grease the most, because just the line of, this is what everything has been building up to. They're finally together. Sandy going girl boss mode is the biggest moment in the movie. The biggest shock. I don't think anyone really sees it coming unless you saw the play.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lyrics are just amazing. Just singing about each other, and then "You better shape up, 'cause I need a man." That's good stuff right there. The dancing is excellent.
I always like when they go up and down the stairs. You better shape up.
Yeah, going up and down the stairs. Yeah.
Better understand.
And then holding on to the belt buckle style, like sidestepping
in that Shake Shack.
Yeah, I think that's like the most iconic dance in the movie.
You're the one that I want.
So I yeah, I don't think it's my favorite, but I think it's definitely the best because of what it means for the movie, and it sounds very good. I'm with you. I don't know what this director was thinking because I think it sounds very, very good. But yeah, and there's even times where I was thinking, dang, I don't want to put it number one, but I think it deserves number one.
Oh, dude, I had such an internal conflict when I put it as number 2. If I could, I would tie the two of them because I love them equally. It's so hard.
It was a rough list to make. There's a lot of good songs in here.
A lot of good songs, but man, We Go Together just won out because of how much fun it is to sing, how much fun everybody's having, how happy it is. I love the non-words that we go together like wappa lappa 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 wap bamboo. It's just, I love it.
Yeah.
It's so fun to sing. Chang chang, changy changy pop. We'll always be
And it's the funnest part of the movie because the carnival, you know, everybody running around. That's when you get the, you know, that's when they drive back to heaven and they wake up from their dream.
No.
They fly back into their dead corpses.
Aw, why you gotta bring it down, man? This is the
I don't
song
know what
where
the theory consisted of.
This is the song where we do hear the a wop bop a loo bop a wop bam boom. It's just
It comes immediately after.
I love it.
You're the one that I want. There's probably only like 10 seconds of dialogue.
Frenchie comes in and she's like, the gang's all together. But what's gonna happen after graduation?
Yeah, we're gonna see each other again?
Nah, come on, guys. We'll always be together. A wop bop a loo bop.
It's just that, wait, say that again? What, we'll always be together? A wop wop a loo bop?
A wop bam boom. We go together like Ramalama dingity dingy dong. Ah, I love it. It's so fun. I can hear it right now on Spotify.
So that's it.
We ranked Grease.
We ranked Grease. I didn't think it'd be this difficult.
It's tough. It's real tough. We're ranking good musicals. That's the hard part, is because with High School Musical, it's easy. With High School Musical, it was easy to rank because it doesn't have, you know, to give it fairness to High School Musical, not all the songs are good songs. And it's just because of When There Was Me and You.
Right.
But in Grease, they're all pretty good.
Gotta Go My Own Way, of course, is another one.
Hey, I didn't say that. Why you put words in my... No.
That's a no-brainer.
No, it's not.
Right.
What about us?
What about us?
Oh, no, not that again.